Hi guys, I'm Anne. I'll be sharing with you my experience traveling in South Korea during pandemic. I'm currently doing my 14-day quarantine in a government facility here in Seoul. I arrived here Monday around 4 p.m. in the afternoon. I got short-term visa which required me to do the quarantine period here. So I'll be sharing with you like the steps I went through in the airport so I'd be able to enter the country. So first things first, in the plane they'll give you four forms. First, arrival card. Second, traveler's declaration form. Third is health declaration form, and lastly is the travel record declaration. So upon arrival into the immigration officer, so they'll take four documents from you as well. So they'll take your passport, of course, the yellow form, which is the health declaration form, the white form, which is the travel record declaration, and lastly is the PCR test. I think when it comes to the PCR test, they're a bit strict with that. They're looking for your name as per your passport, your date of birth, the name of the test, including the laboratory it was done, when was it taken, when was the result out. I think I'm forgetting something. Because I've seen one of the vloggers and it seems like she had a problem with the PCR because there's no seal, so I'm not sure with that. So I made sure when I got mine that it would be there, like everything would be there as per their guidelines. So after all the documents were checked by the immigration officer, I was told to go to another queue wherein I was asked to download an app. I think it's like a self-diagnosis wherein you'll be reporting your I was thinking you'd be reporting your temperature, if you're having symptoms of COVID and all of that, and you'd be able to report it to them. So like the guy there was really helpful because it was actually in Korean. So if like obviously if you're not speaking or you're not able to read Korean, you won't be able to download it by yourself. So he did it by himself, and then he let me put in my details and help me with it. So the next step is you'll go to the station, they'll ask for a Korean number wherein they can contact you anytime. So for myself, I gave my fiance's phone number. So they called him, and aside from that, he answered that they verified if he actually knows me. And then if I know that I'd be going for like a 14-day quarantine in a government facility here. So he said yes to all of this. I've seen in other vlogs that like they don't have somebody they knew here in South Korea. So what they did was like they bought Korean SIM card, activated it, give that number. I think it doesn't really matter as long as it be able to phone you like whatever time they need to. So after that, I went to the third station. The police was there. I signed two papers. It's something to do with your quarantine procedure, the amount you'll be paying, and that you have to obey like the quarantine rules or protocols in the place that you'll be doing it. And then they sent me to this last station wherein they actually checked some papers, but I'd say it's the last check really, wherein and then they gave me this red tag. I think it's for the people outside after all these checks to know if for me if I'm to quarantine or not. So it's actually very organized. So after all that, we were brought into this place wherein we'll just wait for the shuttle bus to take us from the airport to the hotel. It took quite a while. Um, it's probably because they were waiting for the other flights to come, and then that we'd go like by batches. So in the bus that I was in, there were actually two batches. So I'm in the second batch. So the first batch was like in Ramada Hotel, which is just next to our hotel, and then the second batch, including me, we were brought in here in Golden Tulips Hotel, which is really nice. So I'll put in, guys, the video of the hotel after my video. See ya!